So welcome to my channel Rekha Datta English Classes. Today I am going to tell you certain things, certain strategies which can make you fluent in English. Today I am not going to teach you grammar. I will not be teaching you grammar, okay? So first of all, let me tell you one thing very frankly, guys, that in today's world you get access to everything. You get all resources for speaking in English which you are looking for, and if you go to YouTube you find that there are hordes of material available on YouTube, and you always are in search of finding some good resources for speaking in English, for speaking good English. And what happens that you click on every video which you find attractive or which you find is going to prove good for you, but after watching it for certain time, for 1 or 2 minutes, you just switch to another video thinking that's not going to help you. Let's find out some other video. So you keep on doing it. Instead of watching the video till the last, you try to find some other video, and then again for some other video. So you keep on doing it because you are not very, you don't have the patience to, stick to some videos for a certain period, and you keep on searching and searching and searching, not finding any suitable video, any video which you are looking for, which can prove good to you. But let me tell you guys one thing, that it will not help you. There are no such video which is going to, help you to make you fluent in English. Every video will give you certain tips. If you're going to adopt them, it's okay, but you have to make your own strategies, your own plan, instead of going and watching some other videos. Now the thing is that you will say that, ma'am, why are you making video? If I'm not going to follow your video, then when people are not following your videos, so what is the use of giving tips? Let me tell you one thing. Tips and strategies are, innumerable, you will find in YouTube. But the thing is that, you have to develop a kind of consistency within you, a kind of patience, to stick to those videos, to watch those videos till the end, Because if you keep on searching videos after watching for 1 or 2 minutes, you are jumping to another video to find some good solution. That is not going to work for you. So if you're clicking on any video, I'm not talking about my own video, any videos on YouTube, try to listen to the video, taking out your own time. So you will say, ma'am, I don't have enough time to, spend the long hours, 30 minutes to watch a video. But you are pretending. Yes, you are pretending, because you have ample of time to do certain things, which you have given priorities in your life. If you want to really want to get into this field of learning English, you have to give your time to it. You have to be very regular, very consistent in doing whatever you are doing. If you're learning English, first of all, we people are very much confused. We don't know how to start our journey. If you're a beginner, if you just want to get into this field of learning English, so what you will do, initially you will watch a lot of videos, or sometimes you'll try to talk, you will try to adopt certain, strategies given by the YouTubers, and you are very much confused because you don't realize that what are the things which are going to prove good for you. So first of all, make a kind of plan, okay? For the entire week, make a plan and think. For one day, don't do anything. Take a notebook, sit and make a plan that what strategy is going to prove good for you, and work accordingly, okay? First, decide that first 3 days I won't do anything but watch videos. I'm not gonna speak, even I'm not going to speak. Even I'm not going to speak, I would watch videos and watch and watch and watch. When you are watching a lot of videos, I'm not telling you to go and search some useful videos for you. Any English stuff, if you're watching, some Netflix shows, or maybe some YouTube videos, conversation videos, podcasts, speeches, whatever you have chosen to listen. Watch and listen a lot. I'm not telling you to watch only. You need to listen to. That's also very important. So first 3 days you keep for listening. Do nothing else. When you are cooking, put your earphone on and listen. You are walking, you are doing some household chores, you are waiting on doctor's chambers. Whatever you are doing, try to watch a lot of videos, listen a lot of English stuff. Get your mind ready for the entire work plan which you are going to do. So please do it and watch a lot of English stuff. Make your mind ready for the thing. I am very sure about one thing, that I think you must have noticed one thing, that when you are speaking to somebody constantly, you find that you have become very confident and you can speak wherever it is needed. Maybe somebody tells you something and asks you some question abruptly. You are not afraid of or hesitating to answer the question. You can give it. You can answer it. But the moment you stop doing it, you stop talking to somebody, you stop listening, you find that you are getting a lot of problem in answering the question and you're stumbling upon your own words. So that's why first 3 days, keep yourself ready, get yourself ready to, enter into the journey of speaking in English. For 3 days, only listen and listen and listen and listen. Don't speak, okay? So the second tip is that, after listening a lot, when you find that your mind is now ready to get into this battle of learning English and juggling with English stuff, second thing is that, start speaking. Now, what you're speaking, I'm not telling you to speak to somebody, find some partner. If you're speaking on some app, it's good. It's good that you're getting practice that you can do regularly. Otherwise, whatever you have watched, keep in your mind and start repeating those things. Suppose you have watched a small video or on Dramatize Me. There's a small channel, Dramatize Me, and Mosi Studios. Note it down. So if you watch all things, they're in this small drama where they come with lots of stories related to family issues or relationship issues. So if you're watching those videos, remember the stories and then you start speaking. What you need to do is to repeat the story, or you can call it a kind of shadowing too. Whatever you have listened, now you need to answer all the things, you need to repeat all the things in your own words. Just keep on doing it. It doesn't mean that you are sitting somewhere and then after watching something, you are repeating, oh, I saw that husband came and then what happened that, both of them started talking and then they went out for dinner, and after coming back from there, husband wanted to, sleep, but wife wanted to insist on talking on something. No, not like that, line to line. You don't have to describe the thing. You learn the story, you watch the story, and after that you need to come out with the summary. Suppose you see a small video where you find a small story taken place and repeat the story. You don't need to repeat the dialogue. You don't need to say the dialogues, Instead, you go and find out the summary and make up in your mind that okay, this is the story and I'm coming out with this, okay? So tell the whole summary, try to speak the summary, and while doing it, try to record your own voice, or you can make your own video while doing it. Later on, you can find out how many mistakes you have created, how many mistake or error you find while speaking in English. That would be really helpful to you. I often do it, after watching some videos, what I do that I try to think about the story and come out with my own thing. It's not that you are going to use the same words used by the, the video character. You have to come out with your own sentences, with your own dialogues. Sometimes if it is very necessary to come out with dialogue, that you can do it. Okay. Now another thing which I really want to discuss and which really proved as helpful to me, that's creating a lot of questions. Come out with lots of questions that you can write in your notebook, and first you start with small questions. But if you're able to speak good English, if you can speak good English, the only thing which are needed for you to have a kind of practice, so you can come with certain different type of questions. Like you can ask, so the question should be like, what do you think about life? According to you, how life dealt with you? Or you can come out with some question now. Tell me about your childhood. What did you do in your childhood? Certain incident you remember about your childhood. Or you can come out with, okay, so tell me some situational question also you can have, and make your question yourself. It is not that you're depending on other people to ask you question. You can ask your question yourself and answer yourself. Okay, so you can come with certain questions like, you tell me that what happens when you find that your room partner is using your stuff without your information. Suppose that you are living in a hostel and then you find that your class roommate, she's using your stuff, your lipstick, your makeup item, makeup kits, she has been using for a long period, and when you get to know, what would be your reaction? So give yourself a little time to think over and come out with answer. When you are giving the answer, record your whole stuff, your own voice, you can record in a record player on your mobile phone, or you can make your own video. So coming with the right answer, think a little, give a logical kind of answer, and you will get a lot of scope to speak English when you are putting your mind on some logical aspects, coming with some logical answer. And while doing it, you find that automatically, without your knowledge, you are giving yourself a lot of exposure to this language, because you have asked yourself certain questions which are really very, you need to ponder over, you need to think over it while answering the question. Don't ask short questions like what is your hobby, what do you do, how do you spend your day. Don't ask these kind of questions, because these kind of answer is always ready with you. You know how to answer. So always ask difficult question to yourself, putting yourself in a kind of dilemma where you are letting your mind work a lot, letting your mind think a lot, and coming out with some logical answer. And that would really help you to get a lot of exposure to the language automatically. Without your knowledge, you are letting your brain to think over and coming out with a lot of solutions. So it is really going to help you. So I always do it. I put myself on a kind of test while asking me a question. Like, today I asked myself a question that, suppose you are traveling in a train and suddenly you find that your co-traveler got into some problem. Maybe the person has got a heart attack or something, and how you are going to take it. Suppose that your station is coming and you need to get down from the train, but since you have developed a kind of very good relationship with your co-traveler, how you are going to cope up the whole thing, how you are going to deal with the whole situation. You will get down in your own station, or would you like to help that person? So now there you need a lot of argumentative aspects where you can put yourself let your mind think over it and coming out with best solution. So when you are doing it, I am very sure that you're giving yourself a lot of exposure to speak in English. Just keep on doing it. I'll come up with such good things which will really help you to speak good English. Thank you so much for watching my video.